These are the WET series of IPX55 indoor-outdoor 70-volt wall speakers. They are available in two different colors of black and white, as well as two different sizes of 5¼ inch and 6½ inch. The speakers feature a 4-way swivel wall mount bracket that allows you to angle the speakers left to right as well as up and down. There is a 4-setting 70-volt tap to use these speakers for commercial applications with a 70-volt amplifier, and these wall speakers are going to be perfect for installs in restaurants, bars, lobbies, offices, retail stores, gyms, dining halls, and because they are IPX55 weatherproof and water resistant, these speakers are going to work especially well for outdoor patio and bar areas. And because they are 2-way speakers with a tweeter and a woofer with a full frequency range, they will be great for either background music in low listening situations or to combine with a subwoofer for loud music listening. The 4-way swivel bracket makes sound staging these speakers in your office or restaurant easier and more efficient, so you can get the best sound out of your room by angling them in the most optimal position. For example, if you were using these in an outdoor patio bar area, you could have these speakers above the bar angling down towards the sitting area of the bar so that everyone sitting at the bar would have an even listening experience. The speakers have a nice and sleek design, and the IPX55 rating means you can install these indoors or outdoors. They can withstand heavy rain, moisture, sun, dust, and even jet streams of water hitting the speaker from multiple different angles. We went above and beyond in terms of product development to get these speakers IPX55 rated. The cabinets were upgraded to high-end waterproof ABS material, the grill is made of aluminum and will never rust from outdoor use, and we even powder-coated the steel brackets to ensure that the brackets wouldn't rust either. Even the speaker wire push terminals are both waterproof and rust-proof. On the back of the speaker above the terminals is the 70-volt tap. In a nutshell, a 70-volt tap is a built-in transformer that's going to pull a fixed amount of watts from a 70-volt amplifier to the speakers. In less technical terms, that just means I have options in how many watts are going from the amplifier to each speaker. This speaker can be tapped in 4 different options of 2.5 watts, 5 watts, 10 watts, and 20 watts. The WET-6525s can be tapped at 3.75 watts, 7.5 watts, 15 watts, and 30 watts. There is even an option to bypass the transformer and run the speakers at 8 ohms with a power handling of 40 watts, which you would set to if you're not using a 70-volt amplifier and instead want to use the speaker with a normal home theater receiver or stereo amplifier. And it's very easy to tap these speakers. You just put your positive and negative speaker wires into the terminals and then turn the tap to whatever watt amount you want. So if I wanted 10 watts, I would turn it here. And then once you have the speakers tapped, remember the wiring in 70-volt technology is super easy. It's all parallel wiring. So you just go positive to positive and negative to negative all the way down the chain. And the great thing about these speakers and 70-volt speakers in general is you can mix and match them with other styles of 70-volt speakers tapped at different wattage amounts. The one thing you do want to double check in your 70-volt system is the amount of speakers you have and what their watts are all tapped at, and make sure your amplifier is capable of producing that power. For example, if you had 10 of these speakers tapped at 10 watts, you're going to want to match it with an amplifier that's easily capable of producing 100 watts of power. Now you must be wondering what these sound like, so we actually have a demo set up, so let's go check that out now. Alright guys, we got the WET-7020 blacks on the wall. I'm running them off an RCS 350-6, which is our 70-volt 6-zone amplifier. Now I'm running these tapped at 20 watts, which means the amplifier is providing each speakers with 20 watts. Now before I play these two speakers, I do want to note that adding a 70-volt subwoofer to this setup would really round out the sound and would be something that you would see in a restaurant, patio, or bar situation. But let's just listen to these speakers by themselves because the bass frequency response on them is incredible. Here we go. Just these two speakers tapped at 20 watts. They got a good bass frequency response. Now I'm at about halfway. I could go up a little bit on my amp. You can see they take it even when I pump the volume louder. And it's a very balanced sound. It's got that kick drum, it's got that low end, and the highs aren't harsh or tinny. Everything sounds really balanced. One of the great things about this is you can use it for loud listening, or I can lower it, at a bar or a patio. You want some low listening ambient music, and it still sounds great. It sounds awesome. So if you're looking for a 5¼ inch or 6½ inch black or white indoor or outdoor wall speaker for your restaurant, bar, outdoor patio, lobby, office, retail store, gym, dining hall, or any other commercial and even home application, look no further than the WET series from Rockville.